that they remained steady. When things were not going their way, they remained calm, and that's the sign of a good team. But of course, today is very crucial. Of course, you said earlier that one team will end up losing and going home.
And I'm excited for the fans to witness what will go down here. It's one of probably the best games so far in the reinforced conference. First point going to the HD Spikers. Paella, that's all I know. Paella.
Food.
That's all I know. Thanks, Jana. First point, Soltones delivering it for the for the Chargers. Cayuna, back row, Perez, turned away, back-to-back points for the Chargers.
So far, but take a look at this replay. Blocking the reinforcement. Said Domingo, of course, with that stuff block.
For the HD Spikers, that's how good they are in keeping the errors low.
And I also did cover that match. I was just in shock because usually less than 5 errors per set is a good amount, but a total of 6 errors in a whole match.
5. This is their biggest margin of the match. Juanco been passing very well. So Torres attacks, blocked again.
Well, former teammates Ria Menezes and Soltones.
Twice so far this season she scored in double digits, but the last game against the Angels she only had 7. Camille Cal to Ollie. Underhand pass, the chance ball here for the HD Spikers. Menezes with a tip. Good start for Riri Menezes.
This is a simple, basic, quick attack coming from Cignal. Timeout, Akari.
In a position of power, and they're one of the top teams suddenly. Mishandled that time by Menezes.
Side out because they had a chance there, Akari, but with Cignal, they are on a roll.
We haven't seen a run for the Chargers.
Good
what
set.
A nice set.
Perfect set.
Basas, that's easily picked up by Laxina. Soltones on the attack, blocked again. And it seems the HD Spikers, they have Soltones' number, but not Oli Okaro, who dribbles that ball in. Very cohesive offense and defense for Cignal. Okaro, cross court, got it.
Akaro finding that open space in between that block, and MJ Perez on the left.
Perez, beautiful serve. Okaro, the tip, Abil. Cesc Molina, there's Soltones with the dig. And Okaro back-to-back points.
Low.
Michelle Cobb also in the game for the first time. Molina cross court. Danny Ravena with a nice dig. Back row for Perez. Ravena to Laxina, off-speed hit. Picked up by Abil. No combination play. Molina, everything the HD Spikers want, the HD Spikers get.
Blocking that right pin. Jel Cayuna is being smart. She actually has not said Jackie Acuna yet that she is being heavily guarded. She's timing it perfectly.
Looking for a 10-point cushion now. And they can't get it. Laxina with a side out. Her first point of the match. Very little offense coming from the white shirts. Only one player with 2 or more points. Meanwhile, there are 3 players with 3 or more points for the red shirts. Perez attacking and scoring again.
In their favor, Jel Cayuna having a lot of options. You still have Cesc Molina in the front row. The reinforcement MJ doing justice. 5
for Perez already. Not a good pass coming from Juanco. Laxina to Soltones. She will underhand this one. Pasas, chance ball. Menezes. Ooh, terrific defense by Juanco. Back row Laxina. Perez. Too strong the pass, and Victoria with a block.
MJ Perez with a bit of an overpass.
They've always been just digging.
Yes.
And meanwhile, HD Spikers have been on the attack non-stop. Cayuna. First chance ball in a while for the HD Spikers. For the Chargers, rather. Soyud. Yes. 2-point run. The HD Spike, the Chargers, which is why they're down by double digits. Okaro.
With a dig.
With a dig. Terrible pass coming from Menezes. Laxina. That was a rather close to the net, but not a problem for the 6'1" Ivy Laxina. Picked it up with a footsie, but unsuccessful. 9-point game. C to Kayuna. Kayuna turns to a hitter.
So far, Giselle C will be running the offense. Jel Kayuna giving a bit of a rest.
The Chargers here in the opening set.
What a serve.
One-handed set coming from Camille Cal. Molina already has a quiet 6 points in an opening set performance by the red shirts. Cal, Laksina, that is outside. Oh, wait a minute.
But I think there's a net touch coming from Troncoso.
The baseline judge on the other side of the net called it outside initially. Perez for the finish, got it.
Too good.
Yeah, agree.
Compared to their other games, you can't choose what mood you have entering the game. You have to give your 100%, and that is what Cignal is doing.
You can't just turn it on, as they say, right? There's an overpass by Victoria, and they got punished right there. It initially appeared like a long, exciting rally, but a passing error ends up in an easy point for the HD Spikers.
You know, it's the small little details that create that big picture. When you have the overpass, of course, you have Ria Menezes in the front row who's going to take advantage of that.
Menezes now with 5. Amigo with her 2nd point.
No, Camille Cal has to make adjustments.
On what has been her checklist of goals since joining Akari Chargers earlier in this conference. Ivy told me she's here to help Akari improve. And that starts with 1, retaining this mentor-mentee partnership with Coach Taka, and 2, simply...
Perez cross court, Laksina there for defense. Sotones again, power push. Kayuna takes care of it. Abil to Perez again. Cal, pipe play. Yes, Laksina with a point.
Department.
Spike of the set, brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng Bayan, a break point by Ivy Laksina to tie the game. This is the 3rd deadlock of the set number 2, and that bodes well for the Chargers, who didn't tie at all in set number 1. Perez block. Basas there for coverage. A back row for Molina, off speed. There's a donut hole defensively in the Chargers defense.
In the defense pattern of the Akari Chargers, a lot of hesitation, no one stepping up and getting...
In the set for the Chargers. Great pass coming from Molina. Kayuna. There's Acuna with a touch. Acuna, a 2nd attempt. The 1-2 play. Camille Cal, what a smart move.
Very 1-2 play. Fooling the defense of Cignal. Abil not ready.
3-0 run for the Chargers, Jamie. And Camille Cal confidence really so high in this reinforced conference.
Ooh, what a set.
Combination
what a
play.
set.
Perez, beautiful.
What a set.
Short pass coming from Sultones. Max Wanko ends up being the setter there. Molina. Block. Good defense by Cess.
Their adjustments in the blocking department. In the first set, they had a difficult time blocking Cess Molina, MJ Perez, but...
The 2nd set. And to compare, she had 6 points to finish set number 1. Offense has definitely slowed down for the HD Spikers. They get a free ball here. Kayuna, Molina, and another block. This time Sid Domingo with a rejection.
But Sid Domingo timing that block perfectly on Cess Molina.
3rd point for Domingo. Abil, rare short pass. Perez again. Ooh, what a dig coming from Gaveta. Sotones pushes. Molina was right there for coverage.
Good
Perez
set.
again. Cal keeping it alive. A chance ball for the HD Spikers. Kayuna this time goes to Molina. Dug by Laksina. Ocano soaring and scoring.
Inside.
We'll find out. That used to be the rule in other tournaments. The team with the most green
In All
cards.
Filipino, I remember they had that.
Yeah, right. 10 already. Of course, this coach See? And Acuna activated. That's about it. That's just why they're down by 5 still. And that's not going to help. A rare bad pass coming from Abu.
It's a rare error that we're seeing from
In receiving, digging so. Acuna picked up her first point here in set number 2. If they can squeeze some more out of her, maybe they can get a chance of coming back. C with the first ball. So it's an underhand set from Acuna to Basas. Omega Troncoso, who is blocked easily.
the right pin, but so far the blocking has been on point
For the HD Spikers. Victoria and the White Shirts 2 points away from equalizing this match at 1 set apiece. Very high tip. Easy pickup for Cobb. Victoria, the back set to Laxina off speed. Molina was right there. C to Meneses, blocked again.
the Akari Chargers. Said Domingo on a roll.
That's going to be the second. Checking on. Giving the Chargers 5 blocks in total. And that one off and outside.
Yep.
So Troncoso picks up point number 2. And that gives them 6 blocks in total, 6-0 against the HD Spikers. Oli Okaru, what a great performance in set number 2.
Their reinforcement, Oli Akaro, just paving the way for them in that second set, finding that.
Back to our first game today, third set. HD Spikers, Chargers, both teams 4-0 in Pool B. Perez punches that one through.
But we have Jack Janela now playing in for Judith Abel.
Basas, yes.
Will turn out. I mean, it's still 1 set apiece, both 3-all.
Janela with a good pass. Basas attacking. And this is chased down by Okaru. Terrific defense by the Chargers. Perez, yes.
Smart play. Neil Cal was there for that down the line, but she was actually moving.
Meneses with 5. Only 1 point in set number 2. A little soft touch there. Pays off for San Domingo. Perez. Soltones. Easy pickup. Cal back to Gretzel. Janela passes. They go back to Perez. A little too close to the net. Pushes. There's a touch against Ocaro. Basas with 4. Including 1 block. Cal had to chase that one down. Ends up in a free ball for the HD Spikers. Acuna running attack. Got it.
You know, this is what was working for Cignal.
And we've only had 14 points on the board.
You know, Eric, we did talk about this off air earlier. It's going to be a tight match and a long match at that.
For those of you without a background of this matchup, both teams are 4-0 undefeated in Pool B, and it's the final game in the first round. Chargers leading by 2. Soltones with a serve. Acuna with a tip. Ocaro with the up. Laxina. 1-2 play coming from Cayuna. Cal all the way out to Laxina. Hits the tape of the net and dribbles in.
That were not taken in the last sets.
Acuna coming up short. Because Molina was saying in the players only huddle, as you see the net touch there by Cayuna.
Touch. Staying calm.
Janela with a short pass. Perez from the back row. Ocaro with a dig.
Ooh, good set.
Laxina down the line. Bobby Celso says no. There's going to be a challenge here for Nakaminoa. Biggest lead at 5 points for the Chargers. Bad pass coming from Molina. Perez with an underhand. Chance ball here for the Chargers. 1-2 play. You can't get an easier point than that in a live game.
You know,
Chai Troncoso is back in the game. Chai. Got it.
What an attack coming from Troncoso. She's really become one of the go-to spikers for Akari.
I agree.
Ooh, good serve. Ooh.
Nice job by Cayuna, turning an overpass into an easy point.
If you take a look at the stats so far Ollie Akaro is slowly heating up.
Perez. Yeah, nice dig coming from Ravenna. So Torres electing to push it. The up coming from Basas, who's back in the game. Troncoso is rejected. Back row, Perez. Yes.
What an attack coming from the back row, and MJ Perez is slowly heating up in this match.
7-point deficit, the biggest against the HD Spikers. Perez is rejected. Perez tries again. Machado unable to put it up. Perez will score 16 points now. That's not their weakness. I mean, they're one of the best teams in terms of keeping their error numbers down.
They set a PVL record of only 6 errors in the match.
For the Chargers, 21 serving 13. Acuna got
smart.
it.
No, she was the player of the game in their last match against Petrogas, but
leading 2-1. What a turnaround after losing by 10 in the opening set. Doria with a left hand. Soltones connecting with Laxina. Lalong Isip with a nice pass. Here comes Troncoso outside. Still, despite that point, it's still a 7-point cushion for the Chargers. Cobb, Laxina. The up by Giselle C. So Doria will set it back to Troncoso. And back-to-back points.
Got a check. Yep.
HD Spikers buried under a, well, with that ace buried under a 5-point deficit. Combination play, Laxina. What a dig from Lalong Isip. Giselle C to Troncoso. That's too far a pass, so a chance ball here for the white shirts. Cam Victoria. Saved by Lalong Isip. 1-2 play for Giselle C. Cobb again. Laxina again. Blocked this time. Cobb underhand pass. Soyud gets a touch. Giselle C passes. Doria will set it to Fernandez. Her first attack. Picked up by Soltones. Long rally. Laxina. Lalong Isip again playing great defense in the back row. Another long court-to-court pass. Troncoso has been the spark offensively for the HD Spikers. Coach Taka Minowa can wait no longer. Puts Okaro back in, along with Camille Cal. C to Troncoso. She has the hot hand. That save going outside. Side out. Not a good pass coming from Chai Troncoso. Fernandez, this is a chance ball for the white shirts. Cal. Laxina got it. Laxina with 9 points. 25-year-old Cayuna. She'll turn 26 in a few days.
Good set.
Laxina catches the line and puts the finishing touch to this third set.
I mean, Ollie, whether she's coming from the back row, the front row, great performance, being steady, and maintaining that momentum.
Chargers. Chargers, they've stepped it up offensively. I mean, we saw the attack numbers. They were +2 against the HD Spikers. But more importantly, as you see, Basas put the HD Spikers on the board first here in set number 4.
But let's see, MJ Perez looks a bit heated up in this 4th set.
Well, they're going to need numbers. They're going to need points, as Laxina almost got a freebie off a dribble from the net. Juanco sets it up. Ces Molina needs to come alive as Okaro will knock it in. 18 points now for Okaro. Errors again. Start to creep in to the game of the HD Spikers. Dig. Strong. Nice hit coming from Perez, who now has 18 points. Max Juanco is in for Ravenna. Nice set. Okaro finds the corner again as we check in with Jana Ejido.
Oh my goodness. I'm trying to remember that year, Jana.
I believe it was not too long ago, said Domingo. Scores off a block touch. Already in our 4th deadlock at 4-all. That's how tight. We've been saying that for so many times. Okaro, 24.75 points a game to be exact. 5-all. Laxina back row. Got it.
The perfect play.
So unassuming. You wouldn't expect such a strong hit from her. Molina, speaking of strong hits. Dug by Soltones. And back-to-back points for Ivy Laxina. right now for the Chargers, 7-5. Underhand set coming from Cayuna. Molina trying to get herself going. Okaro, between the legs of MJ Perez.
You did, and you did say she popped off at the start of the third set.
Laxina also popping off here in set number 4. Victoria with a tip, and she scores. 6 points for Camp Victoria. Service ace, Soltones. This is going to be an unsuccessful challenge for Coach Shaq de los Santos. Yes, no block touch. Nuggets about the performance of the HD Spikers, but in a nutshell, I mean, as you see another mishap here that ends up in a free point for the Chargers. What is happening to one of the top teams for the Chargers?
Good serve.
Max Swanko with the pass. Back row for Perez, off speed. Diving dig coming from Soltones. Caro now with 22. Much better defensively on the floor and at the net. The Chargers are since set number 1. Underhand pass to Molina. Jack Janela unable to save it. And that the defensive pattern of the HD Spikers.
Unstable. It's unstable.
It's just not there today.
It was there earlier, but it's the consistency.
Caro picked up by Perez. Good pass. Here comes Basas. Easy dig.
Good
Victoria.
set.
Soltones.
Perfect set.
That could have been a double on Molina. Cal can set it up really well here. Laxina. Oh! And an off-speed hit, just basically pushing it to the back row.
Good receive.
Check Janela. The up, not high enough for a second touch. No runs for the HD Spikers as the lead is back to 9. Banco has been passing very well. Domingo. All these points coming in so easy for the Chargers.
Easy pickups.
9 serving 17. Banco, another great pass.
What a set.
Soltones turned away, but it goes outside. That's been his story.
Perfect set, yep. But you gotta highlight the middle blockers a bit more.
Cal, speaking of middle blockers, there you go. Meneses facing her presence felt with back-to-back points. Her second best scoring game as well with 9. She had one double-digit game, 11, against the Thunder Bells. C to Meneses, blocked this time by Okaro, and that is off Meneses. Okaro hitting and scoring her 23rd. Lalong isip ang Adamsonian through and through. Speaking of Adamsonian, Soyud with the push and a side out. 7-point deficit. Janela, short pass. Molina. Soltones has been digging very well. Cobb had to run a mile for that. Molina again, blocked. Cayuna picking it up. Janela will set it. Basas. Overpassed. Oh, but there's coverage. Terrific floor defense by the Chargers. Doria blocked again. Everything going the way of the Chargers. HD Spikers will have to go all the way without any stoppage. Perez, chance to attack.
Good set.
Perez keeping it alive. Nice effort on defense by the HD Spikers. Soyud block. Perez now with 23. Laxina. And there you go. Match point for the Chargers. Still 2 match points for the Chargers. Perez trying to put one more away. Cal. Okaro.
What an attack.
24th point for Okaro wins the match. This Panalo play of the game is brought to you by Yakult. Yakult every day, okay.